Don't blink, it's your boy Ink. This is episode 1 of the Arnold documentary. I don't know why I did that, because if I did that, it looks like a fucking 10. But no, it's episode 1. I said how I felt like Arnold was like bigger than nature, right? And that video, that episode is just amazing. It's to me, it's phenomenal at his age. And I know I'm gonna sound like a fucking ageist, like a racism of age, but no, and it's not the case. At his age, he is having this clear amount of I don't even know what I fucking ate for lunch like last Tuesday. And the fact that I remember all of these things, and the fact that I was watching. I do feel bad because I'm comparing. Fuck, I do feel bad that I'm watching this documentary. Did I watched this last week documentary on David Beckham, right? And it was people talking about the phenomenon of David Beckham. Then you have Arnold talking about it's an hour-long conversation with him and how he feels. His friends, but his friends, although his friends are talking in the documentary for like 10 minutes and he's talking about the rest, right? So it's mainly him and as an autobiography. And I prefer a autobiography than a biography in itself. What I also absolutely adore about the documentary, the episode 1, was you know how you can tell a person is a good person? You know how you can tell that they're actually kind? Do you know how you can tell they're actually like a genuine person? They have the same friend. People are loyal to them. You know why? Because it's easier to burn bridges than to maintain them. It was the peak of his career, again, at Titan. We were talking about how Austria, it was talking about how the war, it was a very, I'm sorry, but it's a very fucked up mentality, but it makes sense. And that's what I love about Arnold. He was telling like, oh, my father went to war against the American, and when he came back, it seemed like he was an American dad, and that's why I want to go to America. So it's a fucked up mentality, but you do understand it. The obsession with bodybuilding, the obsession with this new sport, not because he got like a couple compliments, right? You can tell about his father not being present. His mom doesn't talk about his mom a lot, but his father wasn't really present. So the father figure, there's a lot of sad stuff like underline, like he met a friend and that friend father saw his potential, so like a father figure. He had a girlfriend and she took him to his first birthday cake, his first Christmas. There's small stuff that are very, very sad, but you can let it destroy you, can let it improve you. And Arnold did the right thing. Arnold was talking about you can see that he's really humble too. Something I really fucking enjoy. It was about you look. I'm sorry, I get emotional because it's emotional for me. I love this show. I love this documentary. In this episode 1, there's two more, right? And it's also about the fact that this guy comes in and he has this role model and he's competing against this role model and he doesn't want to compete because it's like, I can't beat him. It's my role model, right? So it made me think of Mr. Beast and PewDiePie, right? Which I know is like a far stretch, but still, it's something that is so beautiful. It's something that is so important to me. I know there's people that I look up to and I didn't want to defeat, but I feel like a healthy competition. At the same time, the documentary, again, it's so complete. It's so complete. There's okay. It's so complete. There's an hour documentary, so the documentary is 3 hours. And for somebody like Arnold Schwarzenegger, I'm not gonna say the name because again, people are gonna cut it and say, "Oh, I just said this word. You said this word," right? 3 hours is not a lot, and there's a lot of details. And sometimes with details, like, "Oh, I didn't need that, and he didn't need this." But with Arnold, the way he's talking, the way he's expressing himself, the way the ease with which he's able to tell a story, and the fact that it's interesting, it just goes to show that this guy knows how to sell something. He knows he's charismatic. He knows how to keep me interested. And keeping a person interested for this is amazing because, again, I truly fucking believe, it's one of my biggest beliefs, no matter how good a story is, no matter how good a story you're about to make up, it's always about how you say it, because it doesn't matter how good your story is if somebody's listening to it. As always, I love you guys. Peace.